Kindness says, I was just brutally discarded after 3 years. How long before I stopped feeling like I did something wrong? I think that depends on the person. And I guess the fastest way to stop feeling like you did something wrong is to really kind of see the situation clearly for what it is, and to change your perspective of things. So once, and really, I think a lot of that comes from being in support groups, talking to other people, and just education, watching as many videos and stuff as you can about that. So, you know, once you really see, like, oh, there's a pattern to their behavior, this is what they do, that you're not alone in this, that it's a very, even though his behavior or her behavior is incredibly seemingly like unpredictable to you, that it's not like it runs a pretty set course, and that we've all been through a lot of the same things. So, and they do that. So they'll bring a person up to like the highest highs where you're feeling like they are your soulmate. You feel this amazing, intense connection. And then they kick that chair out from underneath the person. They send you to the lowest of lows, and then they blame you. So, it's devastating, but it's meant to be devastating. That's why they do this. It's in part to get a reaction out of you. Yes, Ryan, great point. Ryan says belief is a big part of it too. You have to believe that you weren't doing things wrong. You have to learn to trust yourself. And a lot of self-talk is huge in this, like reiterating to yourself, like, this, I am not crazy. Like, this was not me. Normal people don't do that. Normal people don't go from like Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde. They don't go from fairy tale relationship to, lifetime TV movie or total nightmare at the flip of a switch. Like, none of that's normal. And keep repeating that to yourself. Like, this is not normal. This is not normal. And this is not my fault. Like, and yes, somebody had mentioned the book Psychopath Free. Fantastic book. It's so incredibly validating because he really does go through all of the different emotions that people feel when they're in the thick of it. And he discusses that, the kind of the guilt of, oh my God, did I just lose the best thing that ever happened to me? And what did I do wrong? And what's so wrong with me? And how can I get back this amazing relationship that I thought we had? And, but once you see, really, like, that book, like, once you read that book, you're like, oh, okay. It makes so many things make so much sense. Kindness was saying, yes, it was like the switch flipped. And that's so hard. I mean, this is why they call them emotional manipulators, because they send people on those really high highs and then the really low lows. And that is, it's devastating to be on that crazy train, because oftentimes you'll have, spans of time where the relationship is fantastic and you think, oh, we've really turned a corner. This really is going to be different. And then out of the blue, like a month or 3 months or whatever into it, they radically change. And then it's all of a sudden you did something wrong, generally challenging them in some sort of way. And then they'll either break up with you or do silent treatment or some sort of like punishing behavior to get you back in line.